Hello everybody, my name is Rolak, and welcome back to Metroid Prime. Last episode, we started off our yet another spacefaring adventure, exploring the frigate Orpheon. We can't get that yet, that sucks. Encountering the Parasite Queen, destroying it, inadvertently destroying the space station. That's kind of just a given of Samus, unfortunately. Encountered Ridley, nice and upgraded. Followed him to the planet, where we are tracking him down. Starting off with these new enemies. Beetles, burrowing insect with a resilient carapace, extremely aggressive. Insect's massive mouth enables it to burrow through solid rock at high speeds. Above ground, beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything that moves near their lair. So these guys are out. Pretty standard enemies. Nothing too crazy. They die fairly quickly. We unfortunately don't have our charge beam anymore, whereas just holding it... Oh, we don't even... Really? Okay, I guess just pressing it, holding it down gives you a little burst of 3 shots, so take and hold it to infinitely hold down your beams, I guess. These guys... Zoomers! Anchors itself to walls and other surfaces. Avoid contact with spikes. Basic nerve center around located directly above the zoomer's mandibles detect nutrients. Sharp spines protect it from casual predators, but the lack of a reinforced carapace makes the zoomer vulnerable to any indirect attacks, so... Literally just a few shots does it in. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. And this one is a Geemer, wall-crawling mollusk with retractable spikes. Geemer is an evolutionary offshoot of the Zoomer family. When threatened, it extends lethal spikes and retracts its head deep into its armored carapace. So these guys can't really kill them while they're like that. Gotta wait for their spikes to be retracted, which I'm pretty sure they do. No, they are reactionary. Okay. Scan this thing too. This is a sap sac. Chemical reaction within sap sac produces violent explosion when agitated. Because of its irresistible odor and sweet nectar, the sap sac was nearly eaten out of existence. Evolution of explosive chemical sacs saved it. Now only brave or indigenous creatures are dared to devour it. So these things, if we shoot them open, they will explode. Did it kill the... No, it didn't kill the Geemer. I believe there's something down there as well. Yeah. Blast cap. Volatile chemicals within this weed's toxic fungal cap may explode if agitated. Poisonous flesh of the blast cap helps keep it from being eaten. It also detonates its fungal cap when it senses even slight contact. These things, along with the sac sap, are containers for replenishing items. I think. Might be mistaken with that. The sac saps may just be... Sap sacks, I'm not going to remember the name of it, even though I can just scan it. Might just be... No, I want to scan it. A lot of new creatures for us to scan. Blood flower, able to eject toxic spores. Toxins are poisons even to the blood flower itself. 3 mouth nodules protrude from the stalk beneath the flower, each with a rudimentary brain cluster and the ability to spew toxic fumes at anything within a 5-meter radius. Spores ejected from a stigma at the center of the flowers are sufficient to kill this creature if they explode in its vicinity. So these things, you just shoot it back and it just dies instantly. Cool. And this is Tangleweed. Plant life with basic sentience retracts in the ground and threatened. Tangleweeds are only dangerous to small organisms. They are covered in tiny barbs designed to trap potential meals. Tangleweeds lack the strength to do anything more than hinder target larger life forms. So we walk through these things, slows us down, but if we shoot, we reveal a good patch, and they'll resurface eventually. Over here... Dear God. Blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysis indicates that the blast shield is invulnerable to beam weapons. Explosive weapons may damage it. This is a missile door, and since we don't have missiles, we just have to deal with the fact that we're just not able to access certain points. On the map, it is indicated as to what kind of door it is. I think. It doesn't actually. Weird. Oh, because we haven't unlocked the damn... We haven't unlocked it yet, that's why it's not showing. That makes sense. Okay. Well, with very little options for us, the really options here. You guys are being annoying. There we go. Open up this thing. Or zoomers. I don't know why they're called zoomers. Metroid enemy names are very strange. Does this need to be scanned? No. Chozo Ruins West. Need to mark off some of the things we've been scanning. Let's see. We got the Zoomer, we got the Geemer, we got the Sap Sack, Blood Flower. beetle, tangleweed. Yeah, okay. Anything else in here? No. Incoming scan data. Normal seismic activity detected. Seismic concerns at ruin site. So, over the course of the game, because this game doesn't really have... I'm going to be perfectly honest. One of my biggest gripes about this game, and why I've kind of put it off for so long, it doesn't do a good job of telling you where to go or what to do. There are going to be certain instances where you think you know where to go. You might have a slight idea of where to go, but then it's like, no, you can't come here yet. You don't have the right weapon. Or it's just some obscure thing that isn't super obvious at first, and then it's kind of agitating to get a hang of. For example, being this. Tree seems to be weakened due to cellular decomposition. It doesn't tell you what you need to destroy it. You just have to kind of figure that out on your own. Does this game have a context problem? No. I think that's just the thing with most Metroid games, where you kind of have to figure everything out on your own. Because, let's be real, not a single Metroid game actively tells you what to do. Well, that's not really true. I think, it's a weird example, Other Ram tells you what kind of weapon you need to, activate a certain thing, but, yeah. Warwasp Hive, primary Warwasp dwelling, only vulnerable to heavy weaponry. Warwasps build their homes over existing crevices, using whatever materials are close at hand. They carry building fragments back to the construction site with their forelegs and glue them to a place with adhesive secreted from their abdomens. Cool. Don't need to know about the wasp jizz forming things. Lovely. These guys are new. Scarab. Exploding parasites that can embed their bodies in solid rock. Scarabs think nothing of sacrificing themselves for the safety of the swarm when a hostile lifeform is sighted. They block its progress by embedding themselves in floors and walls. Embedded scarabs violently self-destruct when threatened. Okay, well that's the entire swarm, so you guys are kind of just stupid. Ow, okay, there was one left, never mind. These things. So many more new enemies here, good lord. Ion. Immobile organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue. Capable of launching sustained energy beams when active, the Ion is sensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby. So if we shoot it, it closes its eye. Can't lock onto these things, ow, so you kind of have to just wing it. They don't stay closed for super long. Mostly just to get by. More beetles. And this glowing thing here is actually something new. This is Chozo lore. Chozo script translated. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truths of the universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in other unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. Which lore was that? Does it actually say in... Where's it? Logbook. Chozo lore. Harmonization. It does. Lovely. Where is Chozo lore? There it is. Did I already miss a lore? The ruins entrance? I did. Lovely. Okay. Well, we're going to have to go back there for eventually. I'm going to check off a few other things, such as the Warwasp Hive, Ion, and the Scarab. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to be doing this a lot, so I apologize if, A, I'm reading a lot of things, and B, if I'm taking time to, check things off properly, because, A, there's a lot of things to read and scan, such as the Warwasp, airborne insect equipped with venomous stinger capable of shearing steel. Warwasp rarely strays far from its hive unless it is pursuing an immediate threat. Attacks with no regard for its own survival, dive-bombing an enemy with a stinger extended. Fast-working toxins from the stinger can incapacitate most small organisms. Pretty standard enemies to take care of. Fortunately, we can't do anything against the hive just yet. Can explore some more areas over here. Ignore the scarabs. Are we even able to do anything here? Aside from ignore these war wasps? Where are you? There you are. Ah. Should bring note to attention the HUD. So lower right are your beams, lower left are your scanners, visors, correlate to correlate to position on the D-pad. So right is the scan visor, up is the combat visor. Upper left is your enemy detection HUD thing. Plasmite, small insect capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. Plasmites are attracted to sources of heat, thriving on energy present there. They emit light when hunting and will expel small bursts of thermal energy when threatened. So these are essentially flying light bulbs. If you still want to look around and see, don't destroy them immediately. This is a crate. Blow this. Oh, that was something we could have scanned. Damn it. Crates often contain goodies such as health replenishment, missiles, other assortments, ammo recharge, I guess. Ooh, are we already going to be getting our first actual proper upgrade? I believe we are. Not yet. We're facing off against our second proper boss, I think. What is this? Hive Mecha, security unit programmed to work with predatory hive dwellers. Design flaw makes the shielding on Hive Mecha weak around their access ports. These units are second-generation combat drones able to interface with organic units at a higher level. They train, shelter, and work with hive-dwelling predators unarmed. Unarmed, they rely on their hive beasts to handle any threats, such as... We can get them. Come on. There we go. I believe it's a ram war wasp. Yeah, airborne predator circles its prey and then strikes. War wasps are the only species on Tallon IV to involve true hive mind. Nesting in damp, dark places, ram war wasps emerge in small groups. When threatened, encircle their enemy at high speeds, disorienting it. Striking all sides, single intelligence, they can fell huge organisms. Ow, okay. So wait till they're done moving. Go for a few shots. Where'd it go? There it is. Right. Then you want to just fire onto a little small spot there. It's going to be spawning in more. Ow. Pay attention to your enemy detector on the upper left because it's able to pretty much tell where exactly they're going to be stopping. You can just keep track of where they are exactly. There we go. We are taking quite a bit of damage, but it shouldn't be too much of a concern. Quick enough to be able to get them before they stop flying around. I'm not sure if you can kill them while they are flying around. Although I don't really care if you can or not. Hey, there you go. There we go. Easy. And that is our first proper upgrade. The missile launcher. Missile launcher acquired. Press R to fire, press ZR/A to switch back to beams. Missiles can destroy blast shields on doors. Alright, fantastic. So now we have our missiles, another source of combat. Oh, and this. There we go. Our energy tank. Where is that? Energy tanks increase your maximum health by 100. Transport access north. Mark that off. Lovely. Okay. Basically, heart containers. Woo, let's scan this one. That one being a big missile replenishment, being 5. We are limited to 5 missiles right now, so we are kind of not too careful with ammo. We might run out. Luckily, terraformation is doing its job of getting us back on track. So now we got a few more options for us. Oh, let's scan this. That being a large, which plus is 20. No, I guess it is just 20. Why did I think it was... Is there not 50 and 100? I was sworn there was. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe not. I can't remember. Okay, now, with the missiles, we can actually destroy the War Wasp hives, so we don't have to worry about them constantly respawning. The only downside to flying enemies is since we don't have a charge beam, we can't draw in any replenishment stuff. So we got to be careful about aiming, make sure we actually, hit things properly. Scan the map station and acquire the map as well. Wait, was that medium or small? Download the map. Alright. Now, the thing is about map stations is I don't think they fully reveal every single location. Some locations I think are still yet to be discovered. Or not. I can't quite remember exactly. We'll worry about it later. Okay. Now, you might be hearing some sort of hum. Brimstone wall. Can we destroy that? Yes, we can. So, sometimes you'll be hearing a low humming noise. Such as that noise. That indicates that there is an item to be found in the room that you're in. It's basically the game's way of telling you that there's something for you to collect here. I don't think it increases in sound if there are multiple ones to be found in the same room. I'm not that well versed in the knowledge of it, but that is the game's way of telling you that there's something else in this area. Now, do we have to shoot every single thing that we come across? No. What is... Oh, Ruined War Wasp Hive. Okay. I mean, do we have to? No. Is it fun? Meh. Sometimes. Save station. Well, we can use the ammo replacement at least. Oh no, it's energy replenishment. Damn. It's going to take this time to mark off some of the things that we scanned. Let's see. Okay, we should be good for now. I'm going to have to fucking track so many things. It's going to get real annoying real quick. Hang on a second. Hang on. This is bugging the ever-living hell out of me. Controls. Am I able to... Can I not change my controls? Oh, no. Well, that's not great game design. Okay. Where are we going? Back this way. I think there's something for us to collect over here. Did we already come through here? I can't remember. Oh, no, that's what it was. Derp. I'm going out of my mind. Wasn't the ruined nursery? What? Hang on. No, I think it's just getting a little confusing. Ruined gallery. There we go. Not that one. That one. Okay. Okay. Where are we going? This way. Ignoring the war wasps, because I really don't care about them. Can we kill you guys? No. I think we need to get the charge beam upgrade to fully kill them. There's too much of a challenge. Anything I haven't scanned yet? No, those are all things that we have scanned. Okay. Okay, back to here. Go away. Said go away, go away. Okay. Let's... Oh my god. Let's see. Well, there's a missile door over there, so I think that's as much obvious as we want to get it. Can't get to that one just yet. If we shoot the ground at the right angle, we're able to take them all out in one go. Except for you, I guess. Yeah, okay. Messed up in this. Just taking a lot of unnecessary damage from these scarabs. But we're able to gain back as much energy as we lose, really, so it's not too much of a big deal. Alright. Do we need to be over here? Oh, yes we do, actually. Some more beetles for us to fight. Oh, a lot of beetles for us to fight. Good lord. Thankfully, the missiles make quick work of them. Very quick work. No, we're not fully done against the beetles because we got this big guy. Kind of a mini boss. Ow! Plated beetle, well-armored burrowing insect, vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. Creature's thick cranial plating can repel frontal attacks. This gives it an advantage in combat, allowing it to make ramming attacks, only surfacing when it detects vibrations above. It then maneuvers itself as to always face its rival, keeping its exposed abdomen protected. So, basic enemy of just like waiting for it to charge, or just dashing around it to strike at its vulnerable behind. Such as so. Completely invulnerable from the front. Does have a ramming attack. And 2 missile shots do it in. Yeah. What a boss. But... ooh, is that... no, that's large energy. What is this? Sandstone. We can't do anything with that just yet. And here we have... the Morph Ball. Press Y and activate Morph Ball mode. Use left stick to move the ball around. Hell yeah. Can't jump with it. Can't even use bombs. So we're kind of just stuck rolling around. But we are able to traverse through small little spots here and there, which is lovely. And as we gather more and more upgrades while in the Chozo Ruins, we get more and more instruments added to the music here, which I think is a very nice touch. Always love that in a video game. When you do certain things, progress, add more music to the track. It really makes it really nice. Alright, and I think we're probably going to call it there. We'll be going on for 25 minutes. I don't want to make these episodes too long. So, next time on Metroid Prime, where are we going to go next? There's so many places we can go. This is a big area. A lot of different rooms for us to explore. So we're going to be finding out where we need to go next time. See you guys then.